United States government is sending a horrible message to Islamic parties and Islamic activists all over the world. About a month ago, there was a military coup in Egypt by an Egyptian military which is funded by over $1 billion a year in American aid, the second most to the country of Israel. And we refuse to call it a coup because we don't want to cut off aid to that military. So it looks pretty obvious to me that we supported that coup. And it was an ouster of a democratically elected Islamic party, the Muslim Brotherhood. So check out the message that we're sending to Islamic activists all over the world. If you reject violence, if you reject terrorism, and decide to pursue your agenda for how you want to see your society developed, if you pursue that through democratic channels and through political participation, and you win, we will do everything in our power to oust you. And that happened also in Algeria in 1991 when they banned and nullified an election in which an Islamic party won, leading to a civil war in which 150,000 people were killed. It happened in Gaza, in Palestine in 2006, where you had a US-led blockade in the aftermath of an Islamic party winning the elections there. So these are the lessons that are being taught, and these are very harmful and very ominous for us here in America, because it's teaching the Islamists this: if you pursue democracy and you win, we will crush you, as has happened in Egypt, where hundreds of Morsi supporters and Muslim Brotherhood supporters have been killed since the coup a month ago. Many have been beaten, tortured, jailed, imprisoned, etc. And so next time, inevitably, unfortunately, there's probably going to be some act of violence by some Islamic quote-unquote radical, or Islamo-fascists as they're called. And everybody here in the US is going to be, oh my goodness, those Islamists, they're so violent, without putting it into the context of how we deny their ability to express themselves in the political system, because once they do that and they win, we use violence against them. And so many of these people are now saying, why should we participate in the political system? If we win, we're going to get killed. And so they're going to resort to violence, unfortunately. Likely. It's a horrible lesson. If they win an election, they should be permitted to win an election. Democracy means allowing people you disagree with to gain power and to stay in power. And if they're really as bad as you think they are, they'll probably lose that power. They'll probably run the country to the ground and they'll be kicked out and elected out. And that's how the process is supposed to work. We're not permitting that process. We're circumventing that. We in the United States only want to permit democracy and elections if we agree with the outcome. If we don't agree with the outcome, we're resorting to violence. That's a horrible lesson.